All right, evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming through on this nice and chilly middle of summer night. I don't know what's going on at the moment. It's mad. It's mad what's going on. It's raining and cold in Durban. It's cold up here in Joburg. Anyway, summer is 14 days away. Last 14 days of spring. We can make it. Maybe we get lucky and we have long summer into February, March, April next year. But thank you for coming through this evening. We're going to be talking about what's happening here at DuePoint. We have quite a phenomenon occurring around the country in the shape of DuePoint at the moment. We're very excited about it, and I hope I can share some of that excitement with you this evening. DuePoint, to start with, is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. We are a listed and licensed life and short-term insurance company in South Africa. You can find us listed on the JSE under Conduit Capital, and we are, of course, an authorized and registered financial services provider. There's our FSP number there. We've grabbed a bunch of people that we believe have the right skill sets and experience for doing the tasks that we have here at DuePoint. You'll get to know us well if you spend any time at DuePoint. The most important fact about our team and our business is that we're a homegrown South African team, and you will always find us right here in these offices. You don't have to try and search for us on the internet somewhere. We are actually physically here. You can knock on our door and come and see us anytime, Monday through Saturday. I'm the guy in the corner there, Brendan Benfield. I'm the senior executive here, chartered accountant, been in the industry for about 20 years now. Got Tim next to me there. He's our banking expert. We got Jane Stacy out of the auditing industry. And then we've got Jane over here, who is our direct selling expert. She brings to us a wonderful international experience to the team. And then we've got Rob. He's our design guy. All of us put together, as I say, a set of skills that we believe can assist you in the task that we're trying to do here at DuePoint. So what is it that we do at DuePoint? Well, we got two objectives. Our primary objective, the passion of this business, the foundation on which everything is built, is our desire to put in your hands a tool that you control that can create for you reliable, stable, and recurring income. I say every now and then, I'm going to give you a spot test at the end of this evening. You've got to remember what we're here for. We are here to put income in the hands of South Africans. Everybody knows right now that our economy is in a bit of a state. Just have to read the papers or listen to the radio. It's a complete nightmare. And we are stuck in it without any ability to control it. We sit on the sides and we watch while others are messing around with potentially our lives. And we see the economy shrinking. We see prices rising. And we see jobs becoming less and less available. What are we seeing? 30 to 35,000 people becoming unemployed every single month at the moment. It's frightening. What's happening is absolutely frightening. We have to be part of a solution. No one's coming to our rescue. And that's what we're trying to do here. This tool is meant to be part of that solution. What it does is it allows you now to be in control of your income. At your jobs, you can't control your income. In the economy, you can't control your income. With this tool, you can start controlling what you produce. The first desire, of course, with regard to that, is for us to try and get you to be debt-free, to pull you out of the debt system you're in. You're using debt at the moment because you have to. You earn less than you have to spend to survive in South Africa. We know that prices are going up, 17 to 20% per annum, and your salary is going up 3% or 4% or 5% per annum. This is a scary reality. I was talking to one of our wealth engineers just a few minutes ago, and he said to me, no, people are now waiting for their bonuses. Could be a long wait. Could be, are you sure you're getting one this year, or are you waiting for next year's bonus? It is a crazy, crazy reality. Nobody's getting bonuses this year. Very few companies, the big companies, are struggling. We've heard of big companies that are sending up profit warnings. When there's a profit warning, there's no bonus. I think it's kind of a bit of a foolhardy thing to kind of stop your effort now in the hope that you're going to get a bonus. Guys, it's crazy what's happening out there. You have no control over that, but what you do have control is over this tool that we give you. And the tool we give you will hopefully bridge the gap between what you're earning in your jobs and what you actually need to survive, instead of you using the bridge of debt that we do all the time. That's our primary objective here at DuePoint. Our secondary objective is to create a company that connects its customers directly to it. We want to be able to communicate with you on a 24-hour basis, and we want you to get to know and experience this industry, the financial services industry that blocks out 99% of South Africans. It's so regulated and so difficult to get in that most will never see and experience it. And what we do here is we've opened the window through our system to allow you to see the workings of this industry. With those two objectives put together, we have created what we call the DuePoint system. The DuePoint system simply allows you as an individual to contract with us as a wealth engineer. A wealth engineer has one task, just one, not selling, not advising, not advertising, not presenting. one task, the task of connecting individuals to us here at DuePoint. As you connect people, you create market penetration for us and new channels of distribution into which we can come and distribute our products. And when we distribute our products, we create revenue for ourselves. And with that revenue, we create a recurring extra income for you. We don't peddle goods here. We don't sell products that you have to buy and then sell to your friends. No, that doesn't create recurring income. That's income here today, gone tomorrow. We wanted, as part of the cornerstone of our business, to create an income that you could rely on, that was stable and recurring. And so we developed financial services and lifestyle products that all run on debit orders, automatically via computer systems every month, which means that you do not need to be returning to people every month to beg them to buy again. In our system, no matter your circumstances, each month the debit orders are raised, and each month as they are paid, your income comes in. This, over time, will create for you, we really strongly believe, a kind of financial freedom that you may never have experienced before. We layer onto that and into the system your ability to leverage others. Right now, you're a lone person. When you're at work, it's only you, man. There is no one else working towards your financial success at work. You might have friends around you, but they're working for their own financial success and survival in the current economy. In our system, we allow you to go and work with others. And instead of trying to pull towards an objective as one person, you can now create a team that pulls with you in the same direction. And everyone's success leads to your success in this system. Now, what's very important to note, guys, is that this is not an employment contract. We're not employing people here. We're not hiring, we're not recruiting, and we're not sponsoring. Those are things you do in other systems that were developed in the 1990s. This is the 21st century. None of you want to get involved in recruitment. It's a horrible place to be. What we do here is we simply put a tool in your hands. Here's the tool. It's in your hands. You use it when you want, how much you want, as often as you want. It's your tool. I often tell the story about back in the 1980s, there was this famous investigative reporter, who went and spoke to the guys digging the roads on the side of the street. And he spoke to the foreman, as you can imagine the personality there. And he said to the foreman at the time, why have you given all these men just spades to dig these trenches? You know, he said, why don't you bring caterpillar machines and you could do this job in half the time? I said, no, we're creating labor. We're creating labor. So he said, oh, okay, well, if you're creating labor, then you must give them spoons. You can get a lot more people then plugged into this thing. No, the tool we give you here is a tool that's like a caterpillar. You can leverage yourself with this tool to do things you could never do in a normal job with your own two hands. It gives you leverage, and that's what we've built into our system. Folks, there's no risk of becoming a wealth engineer. We have tried to eliminate all financial risk for this process and this program for you. In South Africa, there's always financial loss. That's like what happens to us, the minions on the ground. We lose money. Well, we decided that we were going to work as hard as we can to eliminate that. There's no startup fees, no startup kits, no starter manuals, no application form fees, no monthly sales fees, admin fees, marketing fees. There is no premium on your product payment for being a wealth engineer. There is no cost at all to being a wealth engineer at DuePoint. By simply being a product owner at DuePoint, you're automatically a wealth engineer at no additional cost. Folks, everybody can get involved in this business. You are not brokers, you're not representatives of ours, you're not the latest. We've seen this on Facebook. I am the latest DuePoint advisor. No, you're not. You are not advising, you are not doing any of these things. And as a result, everybody can get involved with DuePoint. You are, however, building an asset. This is something that we don't do in South Africa. We don't create things that we can hand to our children. We don't create things that create income for us even when we can't work. But that's exactly what you do here. These channels that you open for us at DuePoint create recurring income. Recurring income allows you to price your channel, and you can sell it, transfer it, and one day it will be handed over to your children. And instead of us handing over those lumps of debt that we do every time we die, here we'll be able to hand over an asset that they can earn from. They'll continue to earn the income you've created and continue to build if they wish to. And our hope is that they too will hand it over to the next generation after them. This is what we're trying to create here at DuePoint. Guys, It is a system of convenience. We've tried to get rid of all the things that became stumbling blocks to people doing direct selling, all the things that made people embarrassed about it. First of all, you play no part in the sales transaction at all here at DuePoint. You never have to sell a thing again. That's our task as DuePoint. Secondly, you never have to present. Only Rob and I present. We're the only two that ever do it, and we use our technology to put us in your pockets all the time. You're always going to have us ready to do the presentation for you. You're never going to have to do it. Everything we could do, we've tried to put into the system for you, and we've left you with just the one task, the task of just connecting people to us. How do you connect people to us? Well, there's 4 ways to do it. The first way is you can buy one of our USB sticks at our information counter or order it at info@duepoint.net, and for 170 Rand, you've got us in your pocket. That USB stick's got our presentations on it. You plug it into a laptop, computer, smart TV, and there we are on your screen doing the presentation. The second way, if you're in Gauteng and you can come to one of our presentations here, no problem. Come along, Monday through Saturday. Bring your guests and we will do the presentation to you live. Evenings, lunchtimes, mornings throughout the week, every week, just about of the entire year. The third way, your number one connection to DuePoint, the one that means you never ever have to come back to this head office again, is our YouTube channel. You go to YouTube, you search DuePoint channel, and there is every presentation we've ever done. You can go through them and pick your favorite one and then play that at any time, 3 o'clock in the morning, nationwide. We're there ready to do the presentation. Pick the one and you click play. One of the wealth engineers said to me once, this is the most fantastic business. All I need to do is teach people how to click play. That's all I have to do, and the business grows. That's exactly what we've done here. We've created the system that doesn't get in your way. You simply click a button and the rest is done for you through our process. So remember the YouTube channel. It's going to be your friend going forward. And then the fourth way of connecting people to DuePoint is through our live streams. We live broadcast every presentation we have across the country every day. So if you go to our schedule on our website or our app, you can see when we're going live. You click one button next to the event and the screen loads up, and there we are in your living room, in a coffee shop, at work. Anywhere you are, there we are live every day, Monday through Saturday, to present to your guests. That's what you do for us. And as you do that, some of the people that you connect to DuePoint are going to want to become wealth engineers too. Not all of them, but some of them. And when they do, we allocate them to you and your channel is born. These folk go out, they do the same thing. They connect people from all over the country to DuePoint, and we allocate them to you. And this process repeats itself and repeats itself. As you pour more time and effort into your channel, it will expand across the country. We've seen it repeatedly happen here at DuePoint. Now that we've got a new channel of distribution, we come along as DuePoint, and we facilitate the purchase of our products in this channel, and your revenue, your income is born. Now, what's very important to note, folks, is that this is not like anything you've seen before. You might have been involved in all these other direct selling. That's not what we are here at all. Most of those, not most, some of those would purport to be get-rich-quick schemes. You see them on Facebook. 3 months with us, you'll be on 100,000 Rand a month. You know, come here. I saw one the other day, actually. It was fantastic. It said in 90 days you can be earning R1 million a month. R1 million a month in 90 days? Yeah. That is excellent. I was blown away by it. Had a good chuckle. Folks, we are not a get-rich-quick scheme. I'm sorry to disappoint you. If you were here hoping to get rich overnight, I can't help you. This is a genuine income-earning opportunity. We're regulated by 8 regulators. We're listed on the JSE. We have members of the FSB that sit on our board. We didn't slip some kind of scheme or scam past them. This is the real deal. Now, the problem with anything that's genuine is that it comes at a price. And the price at DuePoint is time. It's not money. We've worked this model so that you don't have to waste money, but you are going to spend time. But the wonderful thing about this system is that the time that you spend converts. It doesn't convert into a transactional, I get 10 Rand here, 50 Rand here, 15 Rand there. No, it converts into a lifetime, stable, recurring income. So yes, you're going to sacrifice some of your free time because none of you are going to quit your jobs. That'd be ridiculous. If you've got a job, you cling to it. It's like a diamond in South Africa. You cling to it. But what we do is we say, from what free time you have, give a little bit into the system. Use the tool a bit and convert it into an additional stable income for yourselves. That's what we do here. If you persevere and are determined and put time and effort into your channel, we reward you in 2 ways. The first way is through our returns program. Our returns program pays you 27.50 Rand per product paid per month. via our debit order system, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel the payment was made. So for instance, you go out, you talk to a couple of your friends. They become wealth engineers. They pay for their products. These are people on your first point. You introduced them. You get 27 Rand 50 multiplied by 200%. That's 55 Rand. 55 Rand. For every product that they have. We don't pay you to bring people here. That might also be a disappointing news. There's no money that we can just vaporize out of the air and give you, okay? No, we pay for people who take our products and pay for their products. But you can have people who take more than one product. If this person over here takes 2 or 3 products, you get 55 Rand per product. So you get 110 for 2, 165 for 3 products for each person who comes in and takes our products. This is 21st century material income. This is not money from the past. You can't buy anything for 1 Rand or 5 Rand or 12 Rand anymore. You can't. You need real money, and that's what we've created in our system here. These folk go out, they talk to a few more of their friends. Some of them become wealth engineers, pay for their products. These are people that are on your second point. You introduced someone who introduced someone, okay? You get 27 Rand 50 multiplied by 200%, 55 Rand. In this particular example, handful of people on the screen, you've been here 5 minutes really, and you've earning just under 1,000 Rand a month already. You feel it. It's not changing your life, but you can feel it almost immediately with us. Now you've got to put the time and perseverance in. As you do that, and as your channel grows out across the country, you earn, but on a diminishing basis, but only to the 8th point. From the 8th point on, your growth is unlimited. From the 8th point, as long as you qualify to earn, you can grow your channel as big as you want. You can grow to 20 points or 25 points or 50 points. Depends on the energy and effort you're willing to put in. And you will earn on every point 4% of 27 Rand 50 for every product paid as long as you qualify to earn. To learn how to qualify to earn is super simple. Go to our YouTube channel, watch the 6-minute video. The whole system is explained to you. That's how complicated it is. It takes me 6 minutes to explain it to you. Okay? Everything's been designed to be as convenient as possible for you. Practically speaking, what does that translate into? Well, we don't know, you see, because every one of you is going to be building at a different rate and in a different way. So I can't answer the question, well, how much can I earn from the returns program? But we've had to do some guesswork. We went and got 20 years of data. We dug around it and we said, if you were brand new here and you wanted to grow, you were ready to put some energy in, but you only had a little bit of time that you could put into it, what would be a reasonable and conservative set of milestones you could aim for? We did some maths on it. We put our lapses and cancellations and all of that sort of jazz in it, and we came out with what we call the 3+2 growth formula. It says that in your first month with us, you take full responsibility. This is your channel, it's your tool. You are the guy who takes responsibility. First month with us, you've got to put 3 people in on your first point. Okay? 3 people in an entire month. I'm pretty convinced you can all do that. Okay? Then, in every other month, 3+2, in every other month, you've got to put 2 people in. You're responsible for the 2 people. And you've got to put that 2 in every single month, including Christmas, including now when everyone's waiting for their bonuses we were talking about, you know, including your birthday month. Every month, you've got to be putting 2 people in, 1 every 2 weeks. 1 every 2 weeks. We say to our guys when I do training with them, you need to be connecting 1 person a week to DuePoint. That's it. 1 person. If you connect 4 people to DuePoint, 2 of them are going to join. I can tell you right now. So if you can bring 1 person to a presentation, or if you can click play once a week, or just click play once a week, then you'll be putting 2 people in a month here at DuePoint. And if you can do that, and you can do that consistently for 6 months, we reckon you can reasonably expect to be earning about 2,500 Rand a month. It's 30,000 Rand a year that you've just added to your household income. If you can push through and do 12 months with us, well, then you'll be on about 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. We think that that's quite conservative. 9,000 to 10,000 Rand, 120,000 Rand a year, you've just added to your household income. I imagine that school fees certainly should be groceries, unless you're spending more than 10 grand a month on groceries, which maybe you are. It's a big family. I don't know. You know, that's what you've added with a year's worth of labor. Now the question comes. This is my question to you. How many of you are ready to commit for an entire year? Doesn't sound like a lot when I say it, 1 year. But it's quite long when you're in it, isn't it? Now the question is, how many of you can commit to it? Well, I know only 20% of you. I don't know why. The other 80% just won't commit. They won't commit to it. Only 20% of you. Now you've got to choose tonight, you see. It's about 12 people in every row. 3 of you are going to do this business. So you'll have to take a vote afterwards and decide which of you are on the 20% side and which of you are on the 80% side tonight afterwards before you leave your row. Guys, you cannot quit here at 3 months and going, no, you told me I was going to be earning 9,000 Rand a month. Yes, I did. I said over there you're going to be spending 9,000 Rand, not over there, okay? We had a great guy Tuesday night stand up here, and he said, I went back to my wife after the first 2 weeks, and I said, I'm done with this. I'm done. I've spoken to everybody. And his wife sat him down and said, right, please, draw up the list of all the people you spoke to. There were 13 names on the list. 13. You'll be surprised how 13 people seems like everyone when you've spoken to them. You have got to persevere. The price of this business is time. A whole year of time to pay to get 10,000 Rand recurring stably every month thereafter. So you don't just get it once and it runs away, like when you had to sell things. You get the 10 Rand once and the 50 Rand once, and here you get it every month going forward. That's the difference. That's how you change everything about your future. Now, if you can stick it out and do 2 years, 2 years with us, we reckon you'll be on about 27 to 30,000 Rand. See how the 9 has become 27 in another year's worth of payment of time. You're on 360,000 Rand a year. If you can do 3 years with us, we reckon you'll be on about 45 to 50,000 Rand. That's 600,000 Rand a year. 600,000, that's more than most of you have ever earned. Then we move to the 4th year. If you've done 4 years of payment, 4 years of labor in our business, we reckon you're on about 60 to 65,000 Rand a month. 720,000 a year. And then if you do half a decade with us, we think quite reasonably, you can expect to be earning about 80 to 100,000 Rand a month. That's R1 million a year. You're now in the top 0.5% of people in the country. Only 0.5% of people in South Africa earn more than R1 million a year. And you're now in that bracket. It's taken you 5 years. Can you do 5 years? I think you can, only because I know how many years you've done in your employment, where you didn't get to R1 million after 5 years. But you still went back every Monday. In fact, you're going back again tomorrow, are you not? Hey, there you are. Huh? So when you look at this and go, I had this lady the other night, she said to me, Bren, this is all nice, but I don't have time. I go, really? But you've got time to go back to your dead-end job. You've got time for that, okay? But you don't have one person a week's worth of time for this. That is a very strange thing to say to me. I don't believe it for a minute. I think you've got plenty of time because you're pouring all your time into this dead-end job. So you've obviously got spare time, to be throwing away. We have to change the way we spend our time. We have to change the way we think about earning income. Otherwise, we are not going to survive. We're not going to survive. We've got to start doing it. And here is the tool that we can do it. Now, are people doing it at DuePoint successfully? You betcha. Every month, we pull up a bunch of people, just a handful from around the country, that are using the tool. There are thousands, but we pull up a few, and then 80%, as I told you, don't do anything, so I can't show you them. They're gone. But I can only show you the 20% who pick the tool up and work. So our latest batch, they were up on Tuesday night. We got Nick and Shani Fantonda from the south. Shame, we're trying to get them to move north. We are. We've got to work to get them, pull them up here, I'm allowed to say that. Hey, Nick. He's watching us live for sure. So Nick and I, they were up, fantastic story. I told you about it. He said, I spoke to everybody, couldn't get anywhere. Full-time employed, they don't have time for this business. They don't. They work, they're raising children, full-time work, they don't. But they're chipping away. They just picked it up, and Johnny said to him, no, keep going. Keep chipping away and chipping away. They've been with us for about a year now, and they've got 4,000 Rand extra every month. 4,000 Rand extra every month. That's just coming in. And they haven't even got down to business yet. They really haven't. They are spending their 15 minutes of leisure time every week on this business. And they've got now a channel worth 4,000 Rand a month. Then we've got Jack Delamo from Witbank. Shame, I'm also trying to get him to move out of there. We're going to bring them all here. Bring them here. This is where home is. We're going to bring them here. See? Hey, Jack. So, Jack joined us 20th of January. He's been with us for 10 months. 10 months, okay? And he's built himself a channel worth 8,262 Rand a month in 10 months. Now, that sounds about right. I said in my maths, about 12 months, you'll be on 9 to 10,000 Rand. Remember that in my maths? He's on 8,200. He's got 2 more months to go. I think he's going to make it. And then he's got 110,000 Rand a month, a year, that's now coming in addition to his normal job salary. What does an extra 10 grand a month do for you right now? Hey? Whew. Hey? It's going to change things. Then we've got Don. Don's from Port Elizabeth. Joined us 14th of December, did nothing until June. He stood up here, he was like, no, I didn't have time. No, it's busy. No. It's actually a great testimony. You must go and watch him there. And in June, he sat down and said, all right, I need to start creating an income for myself. And he sat down and he started working. Look at that. July, September, November. 3,000 is doubling. So what I want you to do tomorrow, it's Friday, you can run if you have to. You can sit down with your boss and you say, going forward, every 60 days, I want my salary to double, please. Go have that conversation. As I said, you can run. It's Friday. You can duck after that. Hey? Every 60 days, I want you to double your income going forward. That's what Don's done. 3, 6, 12. Hey? And 6 months. 6 months. That should be just over a year. Started in 6 months. Then we've got, okay, work with me here. Motla Letsona. Motla Letsona. Hey, that's not bad, hey? Oh, nice. Okay. Motla Letsona. Okay. And she said, other people call her Alina, but I'm not allowed to say that. She said, no, you have to call me Motla Letsona. Okay, fine. Motla Letsona. All right. Look at when she started. April. Midway through April. She probably really only got down to business in about May. That's like 7 months ago. 6, 7 months ago. She was on a channel worth 11,500 rand. Half a year. 6 months. You can be there. Or you can be nowhere. I mean, it's completely up to you. It's your tool. I'm not going to call you on a Monday morning and ask you why you're not doing anything. It's your tool. You're going to decide what you want to do. 6 months and she's there. Folks, you can go to our YouTube channel and see all the testimonies. There's guys earning 700 Rand a month, guys earning 8,000 Rand a month, guys earning 68,000 Rand a month. We've got them all here. Everybody's using the tool and changing their lives with the DuePoint Returns program. Now that's the first way you earn with the returns with DuePoint. The second way you earn is through our rewards program. Our rewards program is our training program. What it's designed to do is teach you from beginner to expert how to do this business. So if you're going, oh, I don't want to do this because I don't know how to, no problem. We teach you. We take your hand through a set of steps and programs. We teach you how to do this business. And when you do these, complete these programs and these steps, we give you XP points, experience points. They're not worth any rands and cents. They're simply a measure of how experienced you're getting here at DuePoint. Right now, we've got a special program running. We say everybody that can bring a guest to DuePoint between now and the 15th of December gets 1,000 XP per guest they bring. Okay, you'll see in a minute how important having the XP is in our rewards program. 1,000 XP per guest, that's 10 times what you normally get. Bonanza for Christmas. Because I know everybody's like, oh, it's November, I can't, I'm too tired, I can't. I'll see you again, Brendan, in January, but I can't right now. Okay, now I've got to motivate you. And we're saying bring people here. Around the country, guys, this is not just for Gauteng. Wherever you are, get a bus full of your channel and get them up here. Put people in and bring them here. And if you do, you get 1,000 XP per person. Hugely powerful for the next sort of, what's it we got? We've got 14 days left and we've got 15 in December. 30 days, that's 30,000 XP if you bring one guest a day here. So make it happen, guys. As you gain the experience, the XP points, as you accumulate them, naturally your channel's going to grow. That's part of the training program. And where you meet the 2 criteria in our rewards program, we rank you up. And when we rank you up, we reward you. And when you get rewarded, well, in the beginning, you get a little bit of cash. As you get a little bit bigger and a little bit more experienced, well, so does the cash. When you get much bigger and much more experienced, well, then it gets very serious what you get rewarded with. Best training program on the planet. Hey? Think about the work training they put you through. You got a plastic pen and a plastic name tag. That was all you got in that training session. And it was boring as hell. Okay? Here, you're building an income through the returns program, and along the way, you're getting cherries on the cake the whole way down, and the cherries just getting bigger and bigger. Okay, then at rank 5 onwards, we start to give you tools. Tools we know are for serious builders, people who really want to get down to business and building their channels, and tools we know that can help you. Rank 5, you get an imported lightning memory stick from America, plugs into every single electronic device with all of our downloads, presentations, testimonies, and tools on it. You can connect people anywhere, anytime with this tool. Rank 7, we give you your own personalized, custom-made set of imported business cards worth 12,500 Rand. Gold gilded, gold printed, on paper that's been chewed by Tibetans for 100 years before they put it in the machine. No, I don't know where the paper comes from, but it is imported. Okay, absolutely beautiful, beautiful set. When you hand these cards over to people, and you'll see, some of our wealth engineers let people take pictures of them because they're so valuable, you don't want to hand them over. Here's my business card, take a picture. They are so beautiful. People are like, what is DuePoint and what are you doing for them? That's the immediate impact these cards have on people. It legitimizes your position as a wealth engineer at DuePoint. Find one of these people. There's a couple of them here tonight if you want to see their cards. And look in our cabinet, our glass cabinet outside if you want to see what they look like. And then at rank 9, we take you and your family away every year for the rest of your life, 1 week, business class, all expenses paid as long as you maintain your channel size with us here at DuePoint. Don't get too excited. Everybody's like, yeah, I can really see it. Like you sat up now. Been boring up until this point in time. You're all ranked naught. I don't know what you're getting excited about. You're not even on the ladder yet. You don't even know what you're doing yet. No. Rank 9 is a fair walk down the road. But for everybody who gets there, we give you this trip every year that you maintain your channel size with us. Now, guys, what's good and what is the purpose built at DuePoint is the fact that you build an accumulating business here. Whatever you do in the next 50 days before the 1st of January is what you're going to start on the 1st of January in your walk towards rank 9. You don't re-qualify every year for this trip. Once you got it, you got it. And it means that you can grow. If you miss it next year, it doesn't matter. You've got a whole year's worth of growth that you can then grow into 2019 with. You will ultimately, guaranteed, go rank 9 where you persevere and keep building here at DuePoint. If you stop along the way, you won't go. But for everybody, it's not this race to see if you can qualify every year. You build until you've qualified, and then you maintain your qualification. This is the freedom that we're trying to build here at DuePoint. And this is why, when the guys say to me, no, I'm tired, it's November, I can't make it. I'm like, you're wasting 2 months. 2 months that could be getting you 2 months closer to rank 9, you're chucking in the bin. Don't waste it. Get cracking. Everybody else is on holiday over December. Perfect time to be connecting people to DuePoint. We're open 365 days of the year. Get everybody connected and plugged in over the December holidays and now in the next 14 days, and you'll be that much closer to coming with us. Now, our next Rank 9 trip is now in December. We're leaving on the morning of the 27th of December. We're going over New Year's Eve to one of the finest hotels in Mauritius, and I'm not just saying that, like it literally is top 5 finest hotels in Mauritius. And we're leaving on the 27th. Now, you can come with us. Like, I don't know how on earth you're going to make it, but I'm totally happy to be, like, proven wrong here. I mean, our record at the moment, I think, is 5 months to rank 9, but if you can do it in 50 days, awesome. I'll see you on the 27th. But if you don't make it, it doesn't matter. We're going to show you where we're going, and you start building towards joining us next year, and you start building now. Don't wait until January. That's 2 lost months. Start now building. This is where we're going this year.
All of your wind has gone, and all of the paths you've drawn have sunk to the ocean sun where no one can see. You stand
for today. Book my ticket. I get it every presentation. Book my ticket, and then I never see you again. I don't know, maybe if your row votes you out or something of the 20%. Guys, it's going to come at a price. Even the video tells you it comes at a price. Whoever is willing to pay the price will come along. Everybody. You just need to decide if you're willing to pay the price every day, year after year, to build your own personal freedom. This, at the end of the day, is just a cherry on the cake. By the time you've reached rank 9, you have already created a financial freedom for yourself. This is just extra. This is just extra. So many people, well, not many, we've had some people go, I didn't make the rank 9 trip this year, I quit. What? You joined DuePoint for the cherry? No. DuePoint is about our returns program, the stable, recurring income that you can spend on anything you like. This is just encouragement along the way as you build and pay the price of time and energy. At rank 11, we give you another useful tool, your very own car. It's not branded, it's not rented to you, it's not financed through us, we don't give it to you and take it away. It's your car. You will use it to build your future with us here at DuePoint. Then, every month we run smaller training programs called our Wealth Quests. And where you complete the criteria of our Wealth Quest, we give you tools. Tools that we know will help you build your channels and create stability in your channels. Every month, the tools are different. Every month, the training is different. Some months, the tools are iPads, iPhones, smart TVs like this month, data, Wi-Fi routers, sometimes even cash, the things you need to build your channels with. And again, I remind you, this is not why you joined DuePoint, okay? We've literally had a lady call in today to go, no, I'm not going to make it for the TV, so I'm quitting. We're like, what? No, I'm not going to make the TV, so I don't want to do DuePoint anymore. This is just for the month, guys. You don't join DuePoint for the TV. You join it for the stable, recurring income, which will allow you to buy as many TVs as you want. You know, this is just to help you along the way. So wherever you are around the country, yes, it's going to be great. You're going to get a big flat screen TV if you complete this month's Wealth Quest. But this month's only got 14 days left in it. You might not make it. But December will have its own Wealth Quest, and January will have its own Wealth Quest. Every month, you've got these opportunities to grow your channel, learn about this business, and be rewarded. Every month, you get that as part of our program here. All right, those of you going for the Wealth Quest, what do you got to do? Add someone to your first point, get them qualified. Second person, you have to find someone on your first point and get them to rank up. Go read the terms and conditions of the Wealth Quest on your phone and on our website. If you complete that criteria, everybody who completes that criteria gets their own large, flat, smart TV. All right. People ask me, where do we get the money to do all of this from? I literally had a guy the other night ask me this, Tuesday night, saying it doesn't make sense. I'm a chartered accountant and the math doesn't work. Well, there's lots of chartered accountants here and lots of actuaries. It does work. What we do in the traditional financial services space, insurance and banking, we connect you to us by advertising. TV adverts, radio adverts, billboards, SMS campaigns, SEO campaigns, bathroom campaigns, taxi campaigns. Everywhere we can, we put an advert up. Everywhere. Costs the industry billions per annum to put that amount of advertising out. What do? We reverse engineer the cost of that into your monthly payments. Your banking fees, your funeral cover, car cover, home insurance, all includes 30 to 50% next month's marketing cost. You just pay for next month's ads every month that you pay your payment. Now, at DuePoint, we've done exactly the same thing. We've built it into our product prices. The only difference is we don't do any advertising here at all. All that money that we would have spent on SABC, DSTV, cheetah billboards, etc., is now available to you and your channel. That's the basic maths. We then come along. You've created channels of distribution for us. We come along as DuePoint and facilitate the purchase of our products. Our first product is our Access Wealth Plan. It's 299 Rand a month, and it gets you access to 2 independent products. The first one is your very own tax-free investment account. We take 100 Rand a month and we put it into the investment account. And there's no restriction periods, no notice periods, no penalties on this investment account. You can draw your money at any time without delay. That means the actual cost of this product is only 199 Rand. For that, you get 110,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. So if you die from an accident over Christmas, which 45,000 people apparently are going to do, okay, then your beneficiaries are going to get your investment and 110,000 Rand through this product. Our second product is our Wealth Guard product. It's 274 Rand a month, and for 274 Rand, you get 1.1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. No waiting periods, no deferred benefit periods, no medical examinations or declarations, and no maximum age limit. You can have this product until your last breath. Now, folks, none of our products are funeral cover. None of our products are life insurance. We do not cover death by natural causes or illnesses. No, because that would be contrary to our primary objective. Remember the spot test? What is DuePoint's primary objective? To sell investment and insurance products. That's what you all wanted to say. I saw it on your faces. What is the primary objective of DuePoint? To put income in the hands of South Africans. Now, if we say, no, we'll put illness in, now I've got to underwrite every person you bring here. I need to make sure they don't have any pre-existing conditions, cancer, diabetes, hypertension, AIDS, STD, tuberculosis. If they do, they can't be in our business. Sorry. So now your channel's half the size of what it could be. But instead, at DuePoint, we cover everybody and anybody that you bring here, no matter their circumstances. And that means that you have maximum potential to build your income here with us at DuePoint. Our third product, ladies and gentlemen, is our Wealth Points product. Our Wealth Points Buyers Club is our non-insurance, non-financial product. And for 274 Rand a month, you get to be a member that gets access to all of our suppliers as a 6.5-decade-old insurance company. You get to have the prices we've negotiated, the account managers we've secured, the vouchers and packages that they offer us as a corporate. You get immediate access to that. We've got retail, grocery stores, travel agencies, motor companies, entertainment, gyms, you name it, we've got the whole list. You can change your entire monthly spend through this product. And you don't have to go to the gym to get the discount like some of the programs. You don't have to drink the coffee to get the discount. No, for 274 Rand a month, you get the whole list, and you can use the whole list all month long as much as you want. It is a powerful, powerful product for changing your expenditure. So you remember at the beginning, I said if you've got somebody who comes on board, you get 55 Rand for a product. If they take all three products, you get 165 Rand per person per month as they pay their debit orders. That, ladies and gentlemen, is DuePoint. You survived it. Now, please, Patrick, lock the doors. We have to make a decision. You're forced into a position this evening to make a decision. Will you think differently about how you spend your time and how you convert it into income for yourself? Will you decide that it is worth doing something outside the box? None of you are going to quit your jobs. I said that already. This is the opportunity to make a decision, to take a tool and to start converting free time into stable income. That's what we're doing here. If you make that decision and want to become a wealth engineer this evening, super simple. Take your smartphone or tablet, hook up into our free Wi-Fi or use our iPads, and go to DuePoint.net. That's our website. Click the apply button and fill out the form. No money will pass from your hands this evening, and you'll immediately become wealth engineers and be able to start building your channels. If you're serious, we've got all the tools for you. You can get them right here at our counter or order them at info@DuePoint.net. Get our USB sticks with our presentations on. Get the backup batteries so that your phones don't die when you're trying to fill out an application form. And folks, get the business cards. The business cards are that tool of connection, legitimizes your position as a wealth engineer. You can buy our set here, 645 Rand for 500 custom-made cards for you. Now, wealth engineers, we're kind of running out of time on this. Remember, it takes a couple of weeks to print these because they are so high quality. So we can't, it's just not from Witkoop and Main Road corner 5 Rand for 5,000. These are proper cards that we make you. And so we're going to cut off the orders. We're looking for final dates now from the printers, but I'm imagining it's around about the end of November. We're not going to be able to print any more again before January because the printers close down and all of them. So guys, if you haven't got your business cards, you've got to get the order in right now. Right now. In the next 14 days, we need your orders in so we can get the business cards going. You're going to need them over December because, like I said, December is like happy hunting. Everyone's at home. They got time. They got everything. You want to connect with them. You're going to want your business cards for the December period. So please order them tonight here. Order them online using your app or call into the client service team and get your order in so that we can get your business cards printed before the end of this year and you can be using them. Guys, download. Firstly, we want you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Remember, I told you it's your number one way of connecting. It's free of charge. Make sure you subscribe. Secondly, we want you to download our app. Go to the App Store or to Google Play Store. You can use our Wi-Fi here. It's free. Put it on your phone. Put it on your tablet. It plugs you into your channel in real time. Your training is there. Please do the training. Remember, you wanted to find out how to qualify people. It's right there. Do the training. Watch the videos. Your personal documentation and details are all on that app. Get it on your phone, and you can get sorted out and started. When you got your app on your phone, click your name in the top left-hand corner. Your profile comes up. Click on the picture. Take a picture of yourself. A nice head and shoulders one. That's it. Not this one, okay? And not from up here, okay? All right, not with the kids in it, here, all right? Take that picture. If you do, you get 1,000 XP just for getting a picture into your profile. And you want that for your XP Rewards program. Okay, get it in. You can have 1,000 XP before you leave here this evening. Folks, you know what to do. I want to tell you what not to do. There's 5 things I want you to remember. Always read your code of conduct. It's out there. It tells you everything, but just remember these 5 things. Firstly, don't become a wealth engineer if you can't afford to become one. There are costs involved. There are costs. Transport, data, all sorts of things. It's going to cost you. If you can't afford it, don't become a wealth engineer. Don't become a wealth engineer unless you have access to the internet and know how to use it. Okay, your granny on a hill in the Midlands who's never seen a computer in her life before is not a prime candidate for your channel. Okay, she will never grow it. Okay, no good. Make sure the people you put in your channel have access to the internet and can use it. Everything at DuePoint is online. If you struggle with transport, don't become a wealth engineer. You need to move. You're connecting people to DuePoint. You've got to be able to move. If you can't move, then this is not for you. However, if this is for you and you become a wealth engineer, the number one thing I don't want you doing is filling out the application form on behalf of other people. It's illegal. It's fraudulent. It's an act of crime. You could get arrested for it. In our application form is contractual details. I agree to the terms and conditions of becoming a wealth engineer. I agree to the terms and conditions of the product I'm purchasing. I give you authority to debit my bank account. You cannot sign that off on behalf of somebody else, even your granny in the Midlands. Okay, you can't do that. You've got to have everybody fill their form out themselves. It's their contract with us. Now, if you put the right people in your channel, that's no problem at all. No problem. I'll do this all day. We all fill out forms online all day. Done. Okay? No problem. But don't do it on behalf of anyone else. Folks, don't put anybody in your channel that's a family member if they live in the same house as you. Okay? We have a rule against stacking. If they're in the same house as you, they can't be in your channel. If they live in different houses far away from you, no problem. They can be in your channel. Okay? Husbands and wives work together under one W number. All right. Speak to your lead wealth engineer if you want more details about that. No advertising. Remember, you don't have to advertise. For DuePoint, you're free. You're free. You don't have to set up a DuePoint Facebook page or website or advert. You're free from all of that. Okay? No advertising. Of course, you can use social media to engage with people. We've got 2 training videos on that you can use. Use your personal Facebook page to engage with people. But do not start a DuePoint Gauteng, DuePoint Mpumalanga, DuePoint Help Desk. No. We'll come down on you like a house of bricks. No advertising. You are not DuePoint. You don't have to be DuePoint. And then, folks, don't send people to us and expect us to look after them. We're not going to do that. Take responsibility for everybody that you bring to DuePoint. Don't abandon them to us here. We're very bad. I'm good at presenting. I'm bad at closing. Okay? You the guys are good at closing. All right? So you do that. You take responsibility for your people. That's the 5 things that I want you to remember. Ladies and gentlemen, last chance to book Teamworks meetings with Rob and I. Teamworks meetings where we do a personal training session with you and your team. Anywhere in the country, guys, you know we've got our live streaming technology. Book your training sessions with us here through the client service, and Rob and I will have a personal training session with you guys before you go into the Christmas holidays. You want your guys on fire and ready for December and January? Then let's get you booked in for a Teamworks meeting with us. Please do it, guys. Don't think you know how to do this business. We're not the same as all the other businesses you've done before. Come and spend 60 minutes with us. It'll change everything you know about DuePoint and about direct selling. I promise. So please do that. That's it, folks. 14 days. 14 days. Are we going to sleep our way through November and December, or are we going to change our income forever? We pay our returns and rewards around about the middle of the month, 17th, 18th of the month, every month. That's a week before Christmas. Everything you do in the next 14 days, you could be rewarded for on the 17th or 18th of December. Wouldn't that just be lovely? Wouldn't that just be lovely to get a bit of money in a week before Christmas? Sure beats those SMSs of the money going out. Okay? You can do that. Or you can, like I was told this evening, sit and wait for maybe a bonus. Maybe a bonus. We can do that. Or we can really get active and stop dragging our feet because we're tired, but get our heads up because we've got a future and some hope now. Ladies and gentlemen, we're very serious about what we do here at DuePoint. You'll see it in everything that we have. If you've got questions, come and ask us. I'll see you guys all outside. Thank you very much for this evening, and thanks for all of you who've tuned in live tonight.